The next question in the C++ series is variable sized array. We'll take a look at sample input. Here at sample input, as n is 2, there are two variable sized array, and this another 2 is the number of queries. Here the number of queries are 2, and this 3 is the number of elements in the array, which are 1, 2, 3, and down they have taken the number of elements as 5. So there are 5 elements in the array. What we have to do in this example, I'll show you with the help of a whiteboard. In this example, we'll need one array. Inside that array, we are going to store the address of another array. Okay, so for example, we'll need one array which is star ARR, and suppose the length of this array is 2. So this array will look like this if its length is 2. And what are we going to do now? We are going to store the address of another array. We'll create another array. So this array 154. We'll store 154 in it, and we are going to store address of this array into our main array. So suppose the address of array is 300, then we are going to store this address inside this array, which is 300. And again, we have to also store another array which is 12893. Same thing we have to do here in this case also. We are going to store the address of this array to this array at second position, which is suppose 200. And the elements are 1, 2, 8, 9. So that's it for the explanation. I'll show you. Okay, so the concept will be more clear when we are going to write the code. I'll explain you at that point also. We'll move to write the code. At first, what we have to do, we have to take the input of these two numbers at first. For that, we require two separate variables. We'll initialize that variables int x comma y, and now we are going to take input of the variables from user x and for y. Now we'll be declaring this array star ARR, and the size of that array will be x here in this case, which is this 2, because we want to take two input arrays. So the size of that array will be 2, because as I said, we want to take two inputs. Okay, we want to store two arrays inside this, so the length of this array will be 2, that is x here in this example. Okay, and now what are we going to do? We'll require a loop for that, while x, we are going to decrement it x minus minus, and inside that, now what are we going to take? We are going to take the input of this 3. What this 3 is? 3 means we are going to store 3 elements in that array, and here the number is 5, so that means we are going to store 5 elements in that array, respective array. So we are going to take input of that number int num. Okay, and now we are going to take the input from user. And what we have to do, we have to create a new array. As I have showed it over here, we have to create a new array at this position. Okay, so for that we are going to write ARR, and also we'll require one variable s. I'll just explain you, and we'll initialize it to 0. S is equal to new int, and the size of this will be n as a num, as I have told you. Okay, so what this will do, this will just create another array, which is this array at this position. And now we have to insert element in it, and for that, yes, we will require a for loop for int I is equal to 0, I must be smaller than n and I plus plus. And here we are going to take input from user. And what are we going to do? First we are going to put s and then we are going to put I. So what does it mean? We are storing the input in the form of 2D array. At 0th position means they have shown it over here at 0th index, that is this s, as we have initialized s to 0. At first it will be 0, and at that index we are going to store this array. And at last what we have to do, we just have to increment s, that is the s will be 1, and then we are going to store another array in it. That's it for this while loop, and we'll proceed to another while loop. So now we are going to print this array while y minus minus. And down what we have to do, we just have to access these queries. So what are these queries for? 0 and 1. We have to print the element at this 0 and 1 location. So we'll take input of that 0 and 1 in variable a and b respectively. And now we'll take input from user b. And what we have to do, we just have to print it. For that we require cout and array name. Okay, and we have to print it on separate line, so we will be using AND-L. So we'll run the code and we'll check if there is any error, then we'll sort it out. Okay, so there is a compilation error. I'll just fix it. We have to write num here in this place. Yes, it is working. We'll check it for the rest of the cases. Yes, it is working for rest of the test cases. If you have any query, let me know in comment section given below. I hope that you have understood this question, and the solution for all other questions including this series are available on my channel. And also thank you guys for watching this video.